Maite, every conversation in automotive ends up being about software-defined vehicles. What is it about this market that is so important? How big is it going to get? And how do we measure a market like this?
Its software-defined vehicle is completely disrupting the automotive industry, and we expect that we will displace some of the traditional players, and we're going to see new leaders. And at Omdia, we expect around 15 to 20% of new vehicles sold in 2036 should be software-defined vehicles. As to how we measure it, that's very difficult, actually. It's quite challenging because it's a very complex technology consisting of several parts. So we look at how OEMs are doing in improving the vehicle platform technology, both in hardware and software. We look, of course, at traditional KPIs such as market size, but especially we look at the organizational capabilities. So how OEMs are evolving in CI/CD and feedback loop and developing the competencies that they need in software.
So what is driving this? Is it a platform type? Is it a region? Is it a vendor or a technology that's really pushing this forward?
So essentially, we are now seeing digitalization coming to the automotive industry, right? But the question is how it got here. And I would say that electrification was one of the main drivers because it reduced the barriers of entry. So we saw new players entering the industry, such as Tesla, and they started building cars from the ground up. And well, think about a product that has been in the market for 100 years without any disruptive changes. It can't be very efficient. So these new players, they started building vehicles with efficient platforms, with mindsets coming from other industries such as computers, smartphones, data centers, and using new tech such as AI. So they see the vehicles as part of the IoT ecosystem instead of just a car. And this is really what is driving this change.
So what are these new incumbents? What are they getting right? And what are the people who are currently being left behind? What do they need to do to catch up?
What this newcomers is seeing right is, again, seeing the car as part of the connected ecosystem in the sense that I don't really think much about the hardware. I think about what I want to do, what I want this device to do, and what I want this device to do during its life cycle. So how I'm going to upgrade it and update it during its lifetime. And then the hardware is the hardware. I'm not saying they're completely independent, but they are abstracted. Whereas the traditional players they still have this traditional mindset of a sell a car and the car remains the same for its life cycle. So these traditional players, they need to completely change their mindset, which is not just about changing the vehicle platform, but it's changing the way that you understand the vehicle, how you monetize the vehicle, and how you maintain this vehicle. And that's really challenging.
Fantastic. Omdia's automotive digital mobility service will launch very soon with comprehensive coverage of the software-defined vehicle market, as well as automotive connectivity and the other elements that are driving the future of automotive technology. Maite, thank you so much for joining us today. Really appreciate it.
Thank you, Ed.